हेलो एवरीबॉडी। आज हम इंडियाज़ न्यूज़ इंटरनल सिक्योरिटी चैलेंजेस के बारे में बात करेंगे और उनकी रेमेडीज़ के बारे में। So new internal security challenges. These are arising because of two main groups, or we can say two main reasons are there. First is urbanization and second is technology. In urbanizations, there is this includes growth of mega cities, demographic shift from rural to urban, and in technology, there is rising expectations of the youth and social media. So these are the two new areas which we have to consider when we are talking about new internal security challenges. So to cope up with these new security issues, we have to keep our focus on some key areas. So first will be center-state relation. In center-state relation, the problem is that there is lack of communication between center and state. As a result, there is lack of political consensus on internal security issues. So for that, they should be implementing of the recommendation of various committees set up by Government of India, and the constitutional mechanisms like National Development Council, which is already there, should be effectively used to address these core areas. So in counter-terrorism area, the problem here is that there is the problem in the approach because there is fragmented approach to terrorism. And why is that? Because there is absence of central institution to tackle terrorism. So, what things we can do? We can go for NIA strengthening, NetGrid, NCTC, and explore ways to curb the internal resources for terrorist funding. So today's police system has shortage of policemen, lack of training is there, and inadequate infrastructure is there. So the steps that we recommend are there should be a good policing and training infrastructure, as well as judicial reforms which should be there. So to provide why judicial reforms are needed, because to provide adequate legal cover to central police forces for counter-terrorism operations. The next thing we have to keep in mind is that UN has prescribed norm of 222 per 1 lakh people. So we have to keep in mind that standard. We have to follow that standard. So next area is border management. There in border management there are mainly two issues. First issue is lack of well coordinated approach, and second one is the people residing over there are not coordinating or having sense of deprivation. So for first thing, for the approach problem, there should be a central commission like border management commission which will formulate the common vision and strategies and policies, and this should also be done for coastal security. Now, for the second thing, the central leaders should go to the border villages and to the neighboring countries and reach out to directly to the people. So, international cooperation. For international cooperation, why we need international cooperation? Because terrorist threat has international dimension. Like Boko Haram has driven with ISIS right now. So, so we have to achieve cooperation with other countries and like we have to have training and expertise from other countries. Extradition treaties and agreements on criminal matters should be there to counter regarding the counter terrorism. Next thing is research. We need research in this particular area. Why we need research? Because to know the different dimension of intersecurity challenges. Now, what dimensions can be there, but issues can be researched on are ethno-cultural studies of population groups, languages, social media, and in impact, police and crime, conflict resolution, insurgencies, etc. So this will help. The research will help to formulate the proper internal security policies that will help India. Suggestions are welcome from you. For any topic you need or any changes you want to have in this particular presentation.